Let's get you back out to Greendale High School, where there's a special meeting of the Joint Finance Committee where they're discussing ending Milwaukee's residency requirement for some city employees.
Mayor Tom Barrett is now taking the podium. Let's listen in.
It does have an impact on the property tax base in the city of Milwaukee, and that is the issue of residency. I know you've heard about this issue earlier today from the president of Greendale here, and I know other mayors from around the state, whether it's Menominee, whether it's Wisconsin Dells, whether it's Lancaster, but many communities around the state have echoed what I will say today, and that is this is an item that is pure policy, has no impact on the state budget, and does not belong in this document. The second issue is the issue of making sure that local control remains at the local level. This is an issue that has been in the city ordinance for 75 years. It has never been part of the budget before. It should not be part of the budget now. And it's an issue that has an impact on our property taxes. What we have seen in the last 4 years is a 17% cut, in essence, of our property value in the city. We've lost $5 billion in value of property in this city. What does that mean? That means that it gets shifted around because the majority of that has come from residential. It has shifted the taxes to small businesses in this city. I don't want that to happen. I don't want small businesses to have to pick up that burden. And what we have done is we have increased the percentage of our operating budget that goes to protective services. 10 years ago, it was 51%. Now it's 59%. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to maintain a middle class in this city. And we've done a much better job than many peer cities throughout the country. We have to be compared to other large cities throughout the nation. If you look at what happened to those cities, when they removed the residency requirement, it hurt them. So my request to you is to debate this issue on its merits. This is something that I don't think any of us would give away for nothing, because it's something that should be collectively bargained. The second issue, very quickly, is we're looking for $2.25 million to help us with our foreclosure issue here in the city of Milwaukee. The state of Wisconsin, as you know, was part of a 49-state settlement. $25 million was set aside. We believe that giving less than 10% of that to deal with the over 1,000 properties that this city owns, 1,000 tax foreclosed properties, and that does not count the other 7,000 properties that are in foreclosure, will help us make sure that we can maintain the quality of life in the city. Finally, we ask you to address the funding flaw in school aids, particularly for the school choice program. Count the kids. These children deserve to be counted. They should be counted. I ask you to count them. Thank you very much.
Thanks much, Mayor.
Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett addressing a special meeting of the state's Joint Finance Committee at Greendale High School. Mostly they're talking about the state Republicans' attempts to end Milwaukee's residency requirements for public employees.
Again, we'll have more on this in later editions of TMJ4. For now, we're going to take a break and be right back.